So when I reflect back to my childhood and think about the most stressful, anxiety-ridden moments of my youth, do you know what comes to mind? Math class. Yep, that's right, math class. Specifically, one class in 8th grade, I had a teacher that would write a math problem on the board and randomly look around the room and just call someone to the front of the class to solve it. Now, here's the thing about me, I didn't like being the center of attention, and I definitely didn't like math. Double whammy. So as the teacher looked around the room to call on someone, you can probably guess what I did in that situation. I would look anywhere but him. There was no way I was going to make eye contact. That would certainly cause him to call on me. So there's a story in Acts chapter 3 where Peter and John were walking to the temple and they saw a man who was disabled from birth. And in verse 4, it says this: they looked straight at him. They then healed him. The man went away. He was singing the praises to God. The key is they didn't avoid him. They didn't walk past him faster, hoping to avoid an awkward encounter. They looked directly at him. It says they looked straight at him, and they embraced this uncomfortable encounter. See, this miracle actually got Peter and John in a little bit of trouble, and they ended up in court in front of the Sanhedrin. And in the middle of the story, in chapter 4, it says this about Peter and John. It says, when they saw the courage of Peter and John, they realized that they were unschooled, ordinary men. They were astonished. And here's the thing I want you to catch. They took note that these men had been with Jesus. See, when we are in the presence of Jesus, no amount of disqualification can stop the church from impacting this world in powerful ways. Now, you might think you are not good enough. You might think that you are ill-equipped, unworthy, but God is continually picking you to be His kingdom worker. See, even in those moments in which you don't want to be called on, you are hiding, you're avoiding the teacher's gaze, God is giving you power and strength even in your weakness.